party, he just wanna romp. Big boobs in the bus, they pump. She a baddie, she know she a 10. She a baddie with her baddie friends. They like
Hey guys, today I'm going to be telling y'all the story about how my parents found out I was pregnant for me to have my baby. Yeah, I had my pregnancy the whole 9 months and nobody knew. But me, my friend, my cousin, and my baby daddy got into it, but nobody else. Well, I don't know. People swear they knew, but they didn't, because y'all just said something. So we're gonna start from when I found out. So basically, oh, and I'm doing it outside because I don't know. It was July of my sophomore, December of my sophomore, like December before my sophomore year. So like 9th grade summer, like December we got out of school, 9th grade, going into 10th. That's when I found out it was in July. Yeah, because I had went to Puerto Rico in June and I didn't know then. So yeah. Basically I went to my friend's house and she was like, let's take pregnancy test because I feel like I'm pregnant. And I was like, girl, I'm not taking it. I'm not pregnant. She was like, please, 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 please. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. Like, it's no point in me doing that. The whole time, girl, you need to do that. So, I ended up agreeing. She ended up door dashing the test to her house. This is on my camera. Good job. It's off my camera. Y'all, it's a little pink spider. Well, it might be red, but it looks pink. Get off. Move. Anyway, she had went first and left hers in the bathroom on the counter face down. Then I had went and I went out the room, but I didn't look at it. I gave it to her. And I went to look at hers and it was naked. Hers was naked. So then she's like, I'm like, what? You're lying. Like, you're joking. And then she was like, no, I'm for real. I'm like, no, you're not. Let me see. So I look and I'm just stuck. Like, and then I started laughing. Because when I'm nervous or like something serious is happening, I just laugh. Because I don't know what to do. What am I supposed to do? So I laughed. And then I was like, bruh, I need to tell my best friend. So I called my cousin, Lonnie's godmommy. And I was like, and then she was like, what? You're lying, Kiersten. Like, this is a joke. I said, girl, I'm not joking. Why would I be joking like this? She said, Kiersten, you're lying. I'm like, no, I'm not. So I showed her the thing. And she was like, she still didn't believe me, but she was just like, okay, what are you going to do? I said, girl, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm scared. So we was on the phone for like a good hour. And then at the end of the call, I had asked her if she wanted to go to Six Flags tomorrow because she was supposed to go to Six Flags the next day. I know you're not supposed to go to Six Flags every day, but I did. I didn't know. I don't know. So, do I look? And I asked her, should I call my baby daddy and ask him, and tell him. And I wasn't like, we wasn't together, so I wasn't talking to him. Like, it was just like, we wasn't together no more. So it was just like no point of us communicating no more. And we was really not, like, we was done at that point. But we just got back together. Yeah. So I called him. After I got the phone, I called him. You know, I texted him and I was like, I need to tell you something. Call me when you can. He was like, basically, you could text it or something like that. I was like, this is not nothing I could text. So, he called and he was like, what's wrong? I'm like, I was like, I'm pregnant. He was like, I said, I'm pregnant, what are you gonna do? Like, that's all I said. Like, I didn't sugarcoat nothing. He was like, what do you mean, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna be there or something like that. I said, okay, and hung up. And then we started texting like that night or whatever. And then the next day we were supposed to go to Six Flags with my friend, my cousin. And I'm texting my cousin. I texted her that morning. I was like, oh, Sissy, do you still want to go to Six Flags with us? She's like, I don't know. No, she said or she didn't text back or something. She just, I don't know, she didn't text back. And so I'm like, okay. So then I'm getting ready to go to sleep. So I took a shower, got my clothes on, my lotion, all that. Finna put my shoes on. My mom calls me, and I'm like, so then she's like, oh, what you doing? I said, I'm gonna go to 6 o'clock. She said, oh, okay, when you going? I'm like right now. She's like, okay, well, why is Kyle's mom calling me? I said, I don't know, because I didn't know why Kyle's mom was calling her. So when she said that, all the stuff that ran through my head, like, did she tell, did she tell? Because I didn't want her to tell because I was scared, and I didn't know who was going to tell. So I didn't want her to tell yet. So mom, after she's, like, when she said that, and that started running through my head, I texted Tyler, and I was like, sister, in all caps, and she didn't text back. So then I just started blowing up her phone, like, did you tell? Because I didn't know what I was going to say. Like, if she told her not to go tell, but she didn't tell me what she told, so I'm just like, okay, got to lie now because I said I don't know. And what happened? Oh, so mom's like, okay, well, I'm gonna call her back and see what she wants. But at this point, I feel like she already talked to her and knew what she wanted. Cause why would you call me and say what is Kyle's mom? Like, you just like, okay. I get off the phone with her, and then she calls back. She was like, you have something to tell me? I said, no. Do you have something to tell me? She was like, well, why are they saying you're pregnant? I said, I don't know. I'm not the one who's pregnant. Kyla's pregnant. And then she was like, okay, well, if you get home taking a test, I'm like, okay. Because I'm thinking, oh, when I get home, she's going to take a test. She's going to know, like, it's nothing else I can say after that. But she never ended up taking a test. So, how else am I supposed to tell her? And I said I'm not. So, what am I supposed to just go back on what I said? But, oh, mom, like, no, I couldn't say that. So, then I'm scared because when she called, she said, and if you're pregnant, you need to tell me when we go to the doctor and do what you gotta do. I didn't know what that meant. Like, my first thing in my head is, oh, she's gonna get a divorce. That's what I thought the first thing. Like, nothing else crossed my mind. I'm like, okay, I'm not telling her. What do you mean? You gotta go to the doctor and see what I gotta do. Don't end up telling her. Go to Six Flags. Kyla don't come. I stopped talking to Kyla because why would you tell me? Like, that's what I felt like. I was like, you crossed the line. Like, you told me, why would you do that? Like, so I stopped talking to her for a whole year and some months. And then Lonnie was, it was in May, February, March, April, May. So when Lonnie was 3 months, that's when Kyla met Lonnie. When she was 3 months old, because I did her birthday and everything. And yeah. So then, go to fast forward, like, I'm like 9 months pregnant, basically. And, this is like when, so basically me and my daddy, we stopped talking. Cause I got mad about something. I don't remember what I was mad about, but I just texted him that day and I was like, you need to find a ride home into school because I can't do this no more. That's what I said. And I don't think he even argued. No, he said one thing back and he was like, what, bro? Okay. And then I blocked him, or we both blocked each other and like didn't speak for 3 weeks. And then eventually I unblocked. No, I had unblocked him way before that, but I just didn't text him because it was nothing to talk about. So, after that, like, after I texted him that day, I went home and I cried, and, sorry my mom and my dad, and they just thought it was just, like, a regular breakup. The whole time, girl, you're pregnant, like, I don't care about no breakup, like, I'm gonna have a baby, I'm scared, nobody knows, and I'm doing this by myself, basically. That's what's going through my head. So, but I feel like my mom is listening to me, but she's not. So that's why I keep looking over there, because she over there doing something in the yard. But, what was I going to say? Dang. Oh, whole time, yeah, that's what's going through my head. Like, I'm thinking, like, I'm going to be so long. I don't know how my parents are going to react. Like, what am I supposed to do now? So, I started crying, and them whole 3 3 weeks, I slept on that floor. And one night my dad was like, and I was like sick. Well, I wasn't sick for real, but at the end I was really sick. So, it was like they thought I had COVID, but then I got a COVID test and I didn't have COVID, obviously, so I was sick and pregnant. And so they would just let me stay home from school, all this stuff. And one night my dad was like, what did he say? He was like, when is she gonna stop sleeping in my room? As a joke. Hold on, y'all. Mommy. So, as a joke, he said that. He said, when is she gonna stop sleeping in our room? As a joke. And I heard it and I was so mad. Like, why would you even say that? You want me to get out your room, say it. But I wasn't gonna get out because I still didn't get out. And so, by the end of the 3 weeks, his mom called me. And I'm like, what is she calling me for? And I didn't answer. So then he texted and he was like, hey, my mom wants to talk to you. Can you answer the phone? As soon as possible. I'm not thinking, oh, you done told on me. I'm just like, what does she want? Like, because usually when we break up, they want to text and, oh, a pity party, basically. I thought it was going to be a pity party on my phone. So I'm just like, okay, let me answer what she wants. So, I answered, and she's like, hey, Kiersten. I said, hey. And she like, do you have something to, no, she didn't say do you have something to tell me, because girl, you know I don't tell you nothing. But she was like, oh, so we keep the secrets now? I said, what are you talking about? She was like, you know what I'm talking about. I said, oh. And she was like, so why you didn't tell nobody? I said, I don't know, because that's my favorite thing to say. Like, I don't know what to say. I'm gonna say I don't know, because girl, I don't know. I don't know. Like, so I said I don't know. And she was like, well, if you don't tell your mom by tomorrow, basically by tomorrow, it was like Monday or something. She was like, it was Friday. No, it was Saturday. She was like, if you don't tell her by Monday, I'm gonna tell her. Oh, you're not finna tell my mama nothing. You're not finna make it look like, oh, I'm just coming to you and telling you stuff, and then you go tell my mom? No. So I was like, okay, and I hung up. And then I texted him, I said, well, why would you tell your mom that? And he was like, I didn't tell her. She said she had a dream. And okay, Martin Luther King, you had a dream? Girl, no you didn't. Your son told you because we wasn't talking, and I guess he was in his feelings. He was like, oh yeah, she's pregnant, she's not talking to me, da 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 da. No. And then you want to tell me she had a dream? Oh, so she just had a dream and then now all of a sudden I'm pregnant. No, that's not how that works. Anybody can have a dream somebody pregnant, that don't be true. On my head, I need to get some spray. Some, you know how like braid spray? I need to get some of that. So after I hung up with her, I texted him like, and he told me his mom had a dream and he just had to tell her. So I'm like, okay, whatever. And I was mad, but I was just like, okay, whatever, I don't care. And I'm like, I went and laid down. I went and laid back down because I was laying down when she called me. My mom was in the room, so I went downstairs by the refrigerator, by the back door, and I was like, I'll talk to her right there. After I'm trying to figure out what I just said. Like, my mind just goes blank. Like, oof. Oh, so I go lay down and I'm thinking, like, what do I, like, how am I supposed to tell her? So I'm like, okay, so I'm already sick and I need to go to the doctor. So I'm like, I'm gonna just tell her tomorrow to take me to the doctor. So they could just tell her, because I don't know, I'm not gonna tell her. So the next day I wake up and I'm like, Mom, can you take me to the doctor? And she's like, Kiersten, you don't need to go to the doctor, you're fine. So I call my dad. I'm like, Dad, can you come and take me to the doctor? Because Mommy says she's not taking me. So he calls her and he's like, take Kiersten to the doctor. Her eyes look dark anyway. Like, she needs to go to the doctor. And then so she has the attitude the whole way. She's cussing me out. When I tell you I wanted to cry, like, she was mad because she was gonna go do something. I don't know what she was gonna do, but I guess it was important. Well, it wasn't important, but she wanted to go do it. She wanted to go to the doctor. We get to the emergency room, and they asked me all these questions, asked me what's wrong. You know how they check your little thing with the pulse thing, and then my blood pressure high. They asked me questions like, what's wrong? I'm telling them my stomach hurt and my head, like, and then they was like, okay. So really, that's no reason to go to the doctor, but the reason they like made it so urgent was because my blood pressure was so high. Because I had preeclampsia. That's basically where, like, you can have seizures while you're pregnant, it causes high blood pressure. It's basically you have a high risk pregnancy and you could end up dying from it, whatever. But I didn't know like that was a thing, so I didn't take pregnancy serious. Basically, we like waited in the waiting room for like 5 minutes, cause I went to the child room. What is it called? I don't know. I went to the child emergency room, like, cause at the hospital by my house it's like one for children, one side for children, and one side for adults. And I was still a child at the time. I'm still a child, and I can still go now, thankfully, because they go fast. So, we waited for 5 minutes, and they put me in the room. And every time I go to the emergency room, they always put me in that room. Anyway, they sent us in the room, and the man come in there, asked me questions, and he like examined me. He pressed on my stomach. Well, like, I'm laying down. He like told me to put my jacket on, my hoodie. I had a hoodie on and some pants and my what did I have? What shoes I had on? Foam runners. I think I had on foam runners. Yeah, I did. And a blue Nike hoodie and some pants. I don't know what pants I had on. Yeah. So I don't know. I had on red foam runners with blue Nike hoodie. I don't know what I was thinking, but I was ready to go to the hospital, baby. I need help. Not mine. Oh, so he pressed my stomach. He's like, when did your stomach get this big? I said Sunday. Like, I'm still lying. I'm not telling you so saying pregnant. What, like, my mom is right here. What am I supposed to say? So I'm still lying. And he's like, okay. So then he gets the little person to come in there with the little ultrasound machine, like the cart one, the little one, like where they just see what's inside of people. Not really pregnancy. So he's like, when's your last period? I said, I've been having my period like regularly. He was like, okay. So then he get a little baby coming up with a machine, and they see the baby, obviously, the big ass baby. He's like, girl, you're not as pregnant. They're gonna see that. He's like, you're definitely pregnant and you ain't had no period. First of all, I seen on TikTok that you could be pregnant and still have a period. So that's why I said that. And they was like, I was like, okay. And my mom was like, I need a drink. I said, oh Lord. Like, I didn't know what she was gonna do. Y'all might come for the lights. So she said I need a drink, and then I had to go into, like, they don't have a labor and like a thing for pregnant women at the hospital by my house. So I had to go in the little big ultrasound room, and they took me in there. She did ultrasound, and I asked her, can you have a period while you're pregnant? Because she was like, yeah, you can. I said, oh, okay. So man, you don't know what you're talking about. And I was right. But I ain't had no period, but I was still lying because I knew what I was talking about. Like, you didn't know what you was talking about. You're a man, not a woman. You don't know what goes on in our body. Anyway, that's how my mom thought I was pregnant. And after that, I had to go in the ambulance, get rushed to the hospital. And yeah. Then they told me I was going to leave and had a baby March 15th. I didn't end up having a baby March 15th. I had her February 13th. And yeah, that's how my mom found out. And she wasn't there. She just said she needed a drink, and she wanted to know why I didn't tell her. But I didn't tell her because I was scared, and I had already lied, so I didn't know what to say. But yeah, that's the end of the story. I don't know what else to say. That's the end of the story. And yeah, my friend's been begging for this video. And my boyfriend, because they nosy. And I feel like I filmed this video so many times, but I didn't end up posting it because it was like all over the place. But this one was like the actually only structured one. This is the best it's gonna get. So if y'all have any more questions, then just comment and I'm gonna answer them. But other than that, that's it. That's the end of the video. See y'all in the next vlog or next video. Bye.